Hello, people. This is the Vinyl Casket, home to lamest taste. You can check me out on Twitch, YouTube, and Instagram, all at the Vinyl Casket, all one word. Where you can subscribe, like, and comment. Hit the bell for much more. If you're new to the channel, stay tuned. Check the playlist. Every week, we have so many videos, including the weekly comic book review. Every week, every Wednesday, we grab our books off of our pull list at our local comic shop. We come home, we read the books throughout the week, then we bag and board them, put them in the light box, take photos for mini write-ups over on the Instagram at Vinyl Casket. It used to be Vinyl Casket Comics, at the Vinyl Casket. And then we sit down with you guys and we talk about them, right? We go indie, Marvel, DC, no DC this week. We rate them 1 through 10. Then we do like a top 5 depending on how many books we have each week, and yeah, that's it. We do have a playlist. We've done it every week for like the last 3 years. Tune in, shut up, let's get lame. We're starting off with Dynamite Comics issue 8 variant cover, Darkwing Duck. Disney titles from Dynamite have been phenomenal. I'm loving it. This issue was great. Besides the amazing cover, it's an awesome story involving a team up between Darkwing and Gizmo, and I loved it. It was humorous, it was fun, there was lots of references, DuckTales stuff thrown in there, Launchpad stuff. It was great. I'm giving this a 7.5. Moving on to Boom Studios variant cover for 111 of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. This is Sorry. This is the first issue leading into Darkest Hour, a massive crossover. A massive event. There's only one title now, but this is involving the Omega Rangers, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the new Green Ranger. Vessel has become Dark Spectre, so hopefully we're gonna get an appearance from the Space Rangers and his evil sister, and you know, all sorts of stuff is going on. At the end, we get the reemergence of Draken in new suits with his spin-off stuff going on. We see the 3 Wild Force Rangers, we see the RPM Rangers, the Samurai Rangers, and the SPD Rangers. I'm really excited to see where this is going. I'm really pumped for this event. I hope this is as big, if not bigger, than Shattered Grid. Really awesome cover, variant cover here of Matt's Green Ranger helmet. I'm going to give this an 8, and I'm going to move on to Image. That had a pretty solid week. We have 4 Image books. The first one being the last of the series for Indigo Children, issue 6. This will be leading into another Indigo series, but this series is weird. So I'm going to rate it, start off the bat. I'm going to give it a 6.5. I thought it was good. I thought it was solid, but it's so strange. It's not action-packed. It's about these kids that have powers, and then they get brainwashed, and one of them becomes an adult and frees all the other ones, and they team up, and then one of them betrays them and betrays them again and betrays them again. Turns out that they're like linked to like the last people of Mars. It's very strange, very good. I can't wait to see where they go. Ended on a cliffhanger, but they're going to be remerging into a new title. So 6.5. Finally, we get 3 massive verse books. We get No One, we get Dead Lucky, and we get, oh, there goes Rogue Sun. Let's swing down. So we get 3 books in the Massiverse, all featuring the Image Massiverse logo in the corners. We start off with issue 5 of No One. This is the weirdest series of the bunch. It is strange, it is weird, it is fun, but it's dialogue heavy. It has not fully connected to the rest of the Massiverse yet, but if you're into murder mystery, if you're into like weird indie superheroes, if you're into stuff involving podcasts and social media, this is for you. Police corruption, rich corruption, people taking on crimes that they didn't commit, all sorts of weird stuff. I'm going to give this issue, though, because it was pretty good and really well drawn, in my opinion. I'm going to give this a 7. And then we're going to move on to Dead Lucky, which is definitely better. I really enjoyed the artwork here. The storyline was great. It turns out that this guy is one of her fallen comrades when she was in the military. That is also one of her, like, energy ghosts that take on the robots. Well, it turns out he's not a ghost. He's not dead. The ghosts, I guess, are just figments of her imagination that she created when she got her powers. but he's not evil. I thought she kicked his butt, but it turns out she got tied up. Doesn't make any sense to me. Moro's doing their own little thing. Really excited to see where this is going. I really like this title. It kind of was like hit or miss for me when it was originally coming out, but since issue 7 came back from its hiatus, I've been really into it, and I'm really excited to see where this storyline's going. So I'm going to give this a 7.5. 7.5. Then we're going to go on to Rogue Sun. A lot of stuff going on here. I'm really enjoying this storyline. I'm really enjoying how they like line this up, and the lore of the Sunstone and all that crazy stuff that they're talking about. How he met his grandfather inside the stone with his father, and you see this weird relationship, and then his grandfather, who seems to have his back and support him, turns on him with the rest of the old Rogue Sons. Really interesting. I can't wait to see where this goes from here. Seems like his half sister kind of knows what's going on, but the mother is not believing her, which is weird. And then he turns on the lady that keeps all the people in prison, and now he has an army. I didn't see the switch up on the Sun Knight making a deal with the big villain to free all the other villains and have like an army and take over the world. Did not see that coming. So yeah, Rogue Sun issue 15. Issue 15 was awesome. I'm gonna give this an 8 out of 10. Then we're gonna move on to Marvel with issue 5, and this is the last issue of this series, of this segment, I guess, of Planet of the Apes through Marvel's 20th Century Studios label. Really solid ending. Series is kind of weird. Artwork has been good. The backup stories have been consistent and also good. I liked how they ended this. I thought this issue was cool, going back and forth between time periods, telling us like the end of the story, then how it got there, and then back to how it happened. That was really cool. Solid story. I'm gonna give this a 6.5 out of 10. I thought it was a pretty interesting first run for Planet of the Apes under Marvel. I don't think it was amazing. It was not like the Predator or the Alien stuff that they've been putting out, but it was pretty solid. And then finally for this week, we have issue 32 of The Amazing Spider-Man with their Gods cover. Excited for Gods. Really excited about this. They're connecting a bunch of storylines that have been happening since like the end of Nick Spencer's run finally together. We got Kraven working with the Goblin Queen, has a spear full of all the sins of Norman Osborn, and he's trying to bring the Goblin back to kill, I guess so he can hunt the Goblin, or if he can use the Goblin to kill Spider-Man. I don't know where we're going with that, but it seems pretty cool. Really epic, good storytelling. I had a lot of fun with this. It was awesome. I'm gonna give this an 7.5 out of 10. And then that ends this week. We're gonna go easy with this. Like, I think it's very hard. Yeah, I think that's how I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna do it like that. I'm gonna do Amazing Spider-Man at 5. Dead Lucky at 4. Power Rangers at 3. Rogue Sun at 2, and then Darkwing at 1. And that's my top 5 for the week. With that being said, guys, check out the channel, check out the playlist, get in the comments, discuss what did you get, what didn't you get, what are you reading, what do you want to get into. I'll talk about anything with these comics, any comics that you think I should hop onto, any questions of why I drop stuff. Let's get involved with the topic conversation. That's why I'm here. I want to talk to you guys. I want to make more videos. If you guys have suggestions, let me know. Check out the trailer reactions. Check out the movie and TV reviews. Check out the anime and manga stuff. Home to Lamest Taste, The Vinyl Casket, all one word, on Twitch, YouTube, and Instagram. You can subscribe, like, and comment, hit the bell for much, much more. Remember to do me a massive favor and stay lame.